Hello everyone. I'm back. Foxnet is back after a week hiatus. And I'm doing a solo show. Yay, solo show. Okay. Let me turn this up a little. I think you can hear that. Hi, I'm back. It's Pokemon Day. I'm surprised Jet isn't on with me. Can we talk about the subtle EDM and the music for the new Pokemon? Okay. Hey, it's just as much your conversation as it is mine. So, I mean, if you want to be, you can. Sounds fine with me. But yeah, new Pokemon was announced today. I'm pretty sure Jet would know more about it than me. So Jet, jump in one of the chats, I guess. I'm down in the live channel. You don't have to if you don't want to. That's gonna take some fiddling with the overlay anyways. So, alright. I think I can just use this one, the other one I have. And then if you want to do a video, just do a private call, that'll work. Jet after dark? Oh my god. No shirt, just Jet. Pretty sure that's against TOS. In his excitement over Pokemon, he ripped his shirt off. Oh my lord. I would not doubt that. Oh, I needed that. I needed that tea. I'm in such a fog right now. So if I'm not all here, forgive me. Blame Jean Baudrillard. This guy is a madman, I swear. I have to read him from my art history class. I'm on data, see if chat and video lag. Ignore you for the most part. Turn your video quality down to like 160p. That way you'll still get audio at least, because you don't even need to see my face. Yeah, just turn the video quality all the way down. It'll use up a lot less data. You don't know who that is. Give me a second. See if I can. If the PDF's not too big, I can send it to you. Yeah, I can send that. Wow, that one's smaller than that one. That's surprising. You're in Fox in Live? Okay. Hey, Jet. What's up?
Hey.
So,
give me
right.
figure out audio real quick.
Okay.
I think that'll work. Awesome.
No, Nurok, we're not doing cameras without shirts. No. It's against TOS anyways. So
let's start there, yeah.
I mean, we won't get into we'll get into that off stream. We'll get into that whole conversation off stream. We're not doing that here.
You don't want to see me without a shirt on.
Or me. So the lag got worse. Ew. That sucks. Where to go? Nurok, I just sent you the file I have to read for my stupid class. Stream after dark. Oh god. We're We're not doing a Chatterbait stream. We're not doing that. No. I'm gonna have to edit that part out. I'll figure that out later. Figure that out later.
So Pokemon Direct,
Yeah, that's a thing. Pokemon
Happened
Direct is a
today.
thing.
and I'm so excited.
And that's why I wanted you to come on.
I haven't been this excited about a new Pokemon game in ever, I don't think. In a
Just
part of my life.
bleep it.
The game came out. Yeah, the game came out when I was 6. Or it launched in America rather when I was 6. It originally launched when I was 4. Getting a hold of a
1996?
yeah, 96
Yeah.
was the original launch date in America.
And that's why today is Pokemon Day.
It's always been a part of my life, in some form or another. During generations 4 and 5, I was mostly playing Gen 2. I came back for Gen 7, and it was okay. This morning, they released the Pokemon Direct in England, and that's just really cool. I
Right.
like English mythology. I like English. I like. And I think there is a lot more hidden in that direct than most people are realizing.
Oh, I'm sure there is.
Can we talk for just a moment about the slight EDM? It's not even that extreme. It's not like full blown dance. It's not. The electronic is very reminiscent of the late 80s, early 90s house movements, the UK house movement that eventually turned into jungle. Did the dubstep and all of the EDM that we have today.
Mm-hmm.
It's very reminiscent of post-rock EDM movements, and that's really cool, and says a little bit more about.
I'm gonna edit the overlay real quick. Give me a second. I know that says the other thing. Give me a second. You can keep talking, by the way.
No, I was trying to remember where I'm at. It says something about the developers to have looked into the history of the area as much as they have. Again, it's very subtle. It's a little more than just a slight electro rock remix of what they've done, but how they went about doing it for this trailer felt very reminiscent of the early 90s, late 80s EDM house movements, the post-rock, it's the early house movements of the beat isn't there, but
Mm-hmm.
cool. There's a couple of places that are reminiscent of real world historical places.
And Jester, yeah, he did, which is fine.
I went to school for music theory and composition. I might have failed out of my music history class because it required me to memorize 60 tunes that all basically sounded identical.
Ew. Sounds gross.
Yeah. Like my more modern history, the post 1900s point. As in not classically trained music history is very much on point. But yeah, like that was one of the first things I looked at, was looking into the music on that, and it's good. A lot. We've also got what looks to be one of the areas right off the bat looks like it might be Liverpool or something like
Something
very
inspired
much.
by it.
Yeah, look very much like older Liverpool, like
Mhm.
60s and 50s industrial Liverpool. Be interesting. Given everything that we and given the couple of things that we've heard that the starters may or may not be based on sports,
Mhm.
with being water polo, football for us Americans,
Soccer.
and cricket.
If the gym leaders don't speak Cockney, I'm gonna be disappointed. Damn it, Silver.
I'm gonna have like 3.5 disappoints if at least one gym leader isn't Cockney.
I'm sure one of them will be.
We also got to get at least one voiced by like the Tennant. Come on,
Yeah, right? Freaking David Tennant.
is it the UK or is it just England?
Not sure.
'Cause that changes a lot.
Yeah.
Because if it's the full UK, then you've got an area that historically has a lot to do with steel.
Just
and
have Troy
dragons.
Baker do it.
Rock. It on just England, we've got an area of, the knights of old and the mythologies of the medieval times. So we've got dragons and we've got knights and we've got all of this, some really epic mythology-based Pokemon.
See, that would be cool as hell.
Then we've also got newer era. We've got the Industrial Revolution. We have the potential for like steampunk. Potential for an EV steel type.
If they make an EV steel type, the shiny one had better be made of bronze.
For that, the base one's made of bronze. Make the shiny one some garbage like titanium or something.
Like every steel type I've ever seen is like legit steel. That's why I said
Except
normal one is steel, shiny one is bronze.
for Sizer, who's just
He's red. freaking yeah, no. He doesn't count. He's red.
because of
Victorian
major
era engraved
events.
gold shiny. Oh my god, Narok.
Yes, just do that. But because of these two major events based around steel plate for the Knights and the Industrial Revolution, I wouldn't be surprised if they do not. If there
Narok,
is
you're
an
not wrong.
evolution.
Sorry.
I bring up whether or not we're using the greater United Kingdom area or just England, because we are also going to be seeing in Scotland craft a ghost type EV based on Druidcraft.
That would be cool.
Entire the ghost gym being not ghostly like Lavender Town, spirit based
Mhm.
on the natural progression of life, be mind blowing. First off, to
It
this
would
point,
be.
we've looked at ghost types as ghosts, as this evil spirit version. This would be a great place to turn that on its head and look at it as the progression of life rather than as death itself.
Mhm. If we're getting Irish Pokemon, I demand a Lucky Charms Pokemon. Oh my god. No, just make each, like the unknown where each one was a letter. Just make a set of Pokemon where each one is a Lucky Charms marshmallow.
Mr. Mime regional variant.
Yes.
Still Leprechaun.
Yes. I need this now. Guinness Pokemon? Oh my god.
Oh my god, I need it in my life.
We
I
need this
like
now.
5 of them.
We need
This
this.
is my
Jet.
this
Jet,
is my team.
Just make
six,
just six
six
Guinness
Guinness.
Pokemon. You have a 6-pack. I got a 6-pack of
3.
Guinness on my belt. What have you got?
3 and 3 harps, because harps are actually really good from the same company. Oh, this is now a channel about booze, apparently.
Yeah, right. So today on Beards and Brews. Oh wait, that's already a thing. Never mind.
I don't know though. I was talking to one of my buddies earlier in my own Discord, and he brought up a couple of good concepts as well.
Was it Chris?
It was Chris.
I knew it.
Most of them were based on the solutions as well. Other things that they could do in the area is a normal and a ghost type, very similar way to how Umbreon and Espeon was Sun and Moon back in Generation 2.
Mm-hmm.
For a normal type and Vampire for a ghost type. Play on the back and forth of that.
Okay.
Invested plate armor on an Eevee for steel type. Be thinking on the Knights of Old and how a dragon type Eevee would almost be required at that point.
That would be cool though. Have like
Play on that.
an Eevee in shining armor fighting an Eevee like spouting out dragon's breath.
And like I've always wanted a dragon type Eevee, and for the longest time I was always thinking do something Chinese. Especially given the size. I know it's kind of cliche, and in the West it's kind of the imagery, but make it Mushu from Mulan.
Oh my god.
Have an Eevee that is Mushu.
If it doesn't carry around a gong. Like, wake up! Sorry.
Given the potential for us to have a Steel Eevee for of reasons, because you have to remember that the Knights of Old, this Knights of the Round Table is a legend in and of itself,
Mm-hmm.
and would be a great way to utilize that. But first, in the Industrial Revolution, steel is part. This would be the time to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But having said, not to get the imagery of a Western dragon out of your head. I think if they go with me, we have to be getting dragon type Eevee as well.
Mm-hmm. That would be cool.
This is all speculation.
Yeah. Keep in mind, this is literally all just speculating.
This is just looking a little bit deeper into
What they showed.
We clearly have imagery of as England. There are a number of relating to the gears and the mechanics of an industrial England.
Mm-hmm.
But steel is going to be a major part of this one way or another. I'm just trying to extrapolate.
Yeah.
Could really go. This is also Gen 8. Generation 2, 4, 6, all added new EVs.
Hmm.
Only odd generation to add an EV was Gen 1, and that doesn't really count for anything because Gen 1 is
Where it started.
So, from that point of view, we have 3 consecutive even numbered generations where we get EVs. I'm Gen 8.
Give
They
us the
can't really
EVs.
go back on that.
Give us the EVs. We require the EVs.
Give us the EVs.
I just had a really weird thought. Hear me out on this. Like some sort of weird like Smash type battle where there's a giant dragon EV and then like 7 little EVs in plate armor, but each one is a different element and they all fight the dragon EV.
That's a really cool image. I like that.
I want someone to draw that.
I also would like a GV.
A what?
GV.
Chibi EV?
And call it Napoleon.
Oh my god, yes. Yeah, you keep
Evil
cutting
of
out.
Revolution.
No, if there's gonna be a French one, it needs to have like the red and blue stripe shirt with the red scarf and the beret. It needs that.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of stuff in this. I'm still trying to unpack all of it. I've only watched it, I think, 3 times now. Still trying to unpack all of it.
I've only watched it once, so and that
Starters
was
are
like
very-
20 minutes ago.
The starters are very interesting because they're
This holds French jokes. Hey, I'm part French. Not in any traceable lineage of people who are alive, but I am part French. My favorite, my friends used to make this joke every time I was in high school. They would say, "Oh, you surrender because you're French." I'm like, "Yeah, real funny, guys." Thanks. Okay. Anyways, back to what you were saying.
I don't remember where I was going. What was it? Shit. That was 30 seconds ago. My memory is so bad.
Oh, this you were talking about the starters.
Yeah, the starters. Interesting, not because they are inherently interesting. They are interesting of what they could potentially be.
Yeah.
Being that they are sports related, I'm hoping that they don't end. Please do not make
Age
another
catching up with
firefighting
Jet.
starter.
Losing his memory, need to download some more. Yes, because that's how memory works.
Just
Okay.
need to remove all of the crap in my head. I
Yeah,
still
right.
have hex codes for Pokemon Blue that I haven't
Really?
used in
Wow.
101 DFD1. Hex code. All random Pokemon encounters are Bulbasaur.
Nice.
I can go look that up and confirm that.
How are they sports related? You're too tired to see this?
They are supposed to represent cricket, soccer, football for us non-Americans,
And
and
water polo?
water polo. So their evolutions could be very interesting. The water type is potentially going to be Ghost.
Yeah, because it turned invisible
But
for a little bit.
Yeah. Given what it's looking like, it could potentially be a Ghost type.
That would be interesting. Ghost water type.
This water would be really interesting. I was a big fan of Decidueye.
Oh yeah.
Grass Ghost isn't unheard of.
No.
A couple of Grass Ghosts in the past, and those make sense.
Yeah. You didn't watch the stream, just the trailer and read some stuff. Water Ghost.
Water Ghost could be a lot of fun.
It could be. It's definitely interesting.
I'm very interested to see what they end up doing with the fire type, because I have a bad feeling that that's going to be another firefighting.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking.
I'm pleased that they went with last generation, despite the fact that he was still fighting type at heart.
Hmm.
But
Fire Dark.
Fire Dark was definitely interesting, especially as a starter.
Which one was that?
It was the base.
Was it the last generation?
Yeah, Gen 7.
Yeah, I haven't played that one. I haven't played since Platinum. No, it was X. X was the last one I played, but I lost it, so I missed half the game. I lost it when I moved. So that was yeah, sucked. Mischievous and Grookey.
Could be the one supposedly playing on the idea of cricket.
Mm-hmm.
And his name is definitely just a portmanteau of grass and monkey. So
Yeah.
I'm looking at. I'm not necessarily interested in him, where that idea goes. I'm very interested in seeing where the other two go, because there's potential for a lot of very interesting things. Like, I'm still holding out that the which, let's talk about that name real quick. Score Bunny. Not to see the football reference in there.
Yeah, Score
Or
Bunny.
for as well as Scorch for the fire thing. I would be surprised if that doesn't turn out to be like a fire electric type, relying on speed. That would actually be really interesting, especially since there's only one other fire electric type in the game, and it's a Rotom subtype.
Oh, is it? Oh yeah, that's right. I remember.
There
I
are
remember
no other
that one.
fire electrics.
You hope the evolution is called Hot Button. What? Silver what? Well, yeah, fire electric would be interesting.
That would give it a lot of potential on the sport play as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, again, we're just speculating here, but there's a lot of potential on this game.
It's only relevant if you have two of them
Really?
in your party. What? I missed something here. Two hot buns. What?
Man.
Oh my god. Swear. What am I gonna do with you two?
I don't know, man. I'm kind of all over the place right now because I'm trying to remember the specific things I've seen. Let's take a moment to talk about the name, Sword and Shield.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly, they want to mention the knights.
Yeah.
They want to make mention of that.
And if there's not a giant castle with a bunch of knights in it somewhere, I'm gonna be supremely disappointed.
There's probably going to be
And if it's not
the game's equivalent of London.
yeah.
There's going to have to be.
If there's not a gym full of knights, I'm gonna be supremely disappointed. like
That would be
One of
that
the
would be the
8.
steel type.
Yeah.
That would have to be the steel type machines.
Mm-hmm.
2 options. You're not gonna see like
Oh my
Magnemite
God,
here.
Narok.
You're gonna see like I would not be surprised if the steel type gym leader just uses 6 Aegislash.
Yeah.
So there was that design as well in the hill. It looked like an Ultra Beast. I'm trying to figure out where that was. It kind of looked like Celesteela in the trailer. If they're going to continue with the Ultra Beasts, number 1. 2 is what is that supposed to be within the world? Was that supposed to be an attempt at? Because that looked like that was all put together out of stuff. There's so much to unpack in this. It was 2 minutes. 2 minutes, 3 seconds, something like that. There's so much to unpack in. Not finding it. I'm trying to scroll through quickly and I'm just not finding it.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much good stuff in this.
So I saw the one part of the trailer. She was wandering through like a mine of sorts, and it reminded me of which game was it that had where you could go underground and stuff? It was one of the DS games. I remember that. Was it Diamond and Pearl?
I think it was Gen 4. Was
it Diamond and Pearl?
That would have been Gen 4, yeah.
Yeah, because I remember going around doing underground mining stuff. That would be fun to do again. Because it was interesting. Dungeon? Oh, would they add that in? Would they add in dungeons and stuff like that? Because that would be interesting. Oh, Core, ignore you.
That would actually be rather interesting, though.
Yeah.
To do some dungeon delving. That's another thing that the Pokemon games have is the adventure squads.
Yeah.
Those games.
The mystery dungeon games.
Yeah.
Those were fun. I liked them anyways.
That is a core game mechanic that they could add in.
Yeah.
A lot with. Because people love that game.
Mm-hmm.
People love that entire offshoot of the series. Yeah, no, the Switch is infinitely more powerful than the DS.
Oh, for sure.
Let's just talk about the graphics. The graphics on the test for this are already gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
We can assume, I don't know, 20% one way or the other, where the final graphics will end up to be playable.
Yeah.
But even 20% under those graphics are still better than every other Pokemon game. So,
oh, for sure. Overseas in Japan, 3DS stills outsells PS4 and Xbox One. Yeah, because Japanese are handheld gamers. Because they do everything on the go.
Yeah. A, they're handheld gamers, and B, is amazing. Most powerful handheld system. The PSP or the whatever the new...
The Vita?
Is. Yeah, the Vita is way more powerful. it's not about the power, it's about what it can do.
Mm-hmm.
And people, the developers are doing way more on the 3DS than they ever imagined for the Vita. And now that the Switch is out and that's a handheld with it's a handheld with the power of a console. Is that there are sales of any other system at that point in Japan is just outstanding.
Because Switch Master Race. And I can say that now that I own one.
Man, I have been playing less computer games lately because of this.
Same. Except Apex.
Apex. You want to play Apex after this?
I would, but I have to read this article about a madman. Like, legit, this thing makes my head hurt. And my art history teacher's like, I want you to write a 1,100 word paper answering these questions. I'm like, I can barely understand this guy. It just sucks. Anyways. This has been promoted from peasant. Oh my god, I've been a peasant this whole time. Well, at least it's better than fired.
Yeah, you've been promoted from PC peasant to Switch Master Race.
You're a commoner now. No, my favorite meme I've seen lately, it's this manager saying you're fired, and then it goes down. And in the last one says, you've been promoted to customer. So I'm like, okay. You're a commoner now? Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, so fire right now, trying to deal with the insanity that is news.
The insanity that is news.
I don't know what to talk about anymore. Like I still need to watch this another couple of times to unpack any more information.
I mean, I really don't know either because I've only seen it once. So
I'm 3 times through, and there's too much.
Plus, I've been out of Pokemon for 2 generations now, at least. So
I didn't play 5 or 6 on, or 4 or 5 on launch. I missed 6 because I just still haven't bought it.
Mm-hmm.
Expensive.
It is.
It's still full price. We're going into Gen 8 and it's still full price.
Yeah. I still have my Pokemon Platinum. So
I was very pleased going back into 7. It wasn't. Story was incredibly childish. The writing was childish. I'm not asking for you to make these adult-only versions. I'm not trying to get mature versions. I'm not even asking for like T-rated material. Please stop with the taglines that everybody uses before every single statement.
Wait, what? I missed that.
The professor in Gen 7 starts every single sentence and ends most sentences with "oh yeah."
Oh my god. Pretty sure
It's
that
too
guy's
much.
related to the Kool-Aid Man.
It's too much. Stop with the taglines. No one cares. Don't need to update the material to teen or higher. Just stop with the taglines. But other than that, like the mechanics of Gen 7 were unbelievable. Childish, but the Z moves were a much needed to the series.
Mm-hmm.
I am looking forward to seeing what further changes to the series Gen 8 goes with, since Gen 6 introduced the Mega Evolutions. and Gen 7 did Ultra Beast, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing what all can be done. There's a lot of potential.
I'm just interested to get back into a Pokemon game.
Yeah. And there's the other thing, is Nintendo's done this right. Over the last couple of years, they released Pokemon Go to get our interest built up in the mobile gamers. Pokemon Let's Go to bring those mobile players
to the console
onto and ease them into the core series. Gen 8 releasing on a console. We have a core game on a console
for the first time.
Limitless. Yeah.
They have so much they can do with it.
Yeah, there's so much.
I would get Let's Go, but it's still like $50. I can't afford that.
I'm not that interested in it. The Pokemon Go gameplay, for gameplay for me to find enjoyment in it. It's adorable. Don't get me wrong. Don't let me just think that I am hating on the game.
It's just not
Pokemon
your cup
for
of
the
tea.
hardcore. Yeah, I play Pokemon because it is hardcore. It is a very hardcore game built for children who don't realize just how hardcore the game is.
No,
Aspects
I know
of
they
the
don't go
game.
down in price. It's just my money's already allocated. So
the core mechanics of Pokemon have been a hardcore RPG. In behind cute, adorable creatures. That's why I keep going back to it. It is just a fantastic RPG. Astounding core mechanics in Let's Go. So it's adorable, well as a primer for the new generation coming in from mobile gaming.
Silver, as it
It's just not
stands,
for me.
I have money in my account for it. So let's hope it's still there in 10 months.
I'm we pick up Shield. I'm picking up Sword. Between the two of us, let's get a breeding program going.
All right.
I'll work on breeding. If people need stuff, I'm your guy.
Jet the Breeder. Oh my.
I've done it
Sorry,
for
I
the
had
last-
to. I had to.
that much in Gen 2 because it was painful, but when I came back actively playing in Gen 7, because I only played Gen 3 for a little bit, back to Gen 2, Gen 3 at all, I just for Gen 2. How that breeding isn't painful, I've turned it into like a full-time side job.
Nice.
Because now you can just build the materials that you need for breeding, as opposed to previously you needed to go out and farm for 2 hours a day, and that was as far as you could get. Because you needed to get the berries, but those only grew during the day, etc., etc. Now you can just throw them into the and get 60 back out. So it's self-sustaining now. It's cathartic. Oh, like I don't know how to explain that one, but it's cathartic. Reading in Gen 7 was just cathartic. it was mindless effort to get through the. It was the EV training and the IV training that took forever.
Shout out what? I just saw you. Jose has now posted 101 articles. Holy shit. Nice job, Jose.
Jesus Christ,
He's the best.
Jose.
Jose's the best, seriously. He's our most dedicated writer.
It really is. I don't know, though. I have spent almost an hour ranting about Pokemon.
Yeah, you have.
Someone make me stop.
Why? I mean, I have nothing to contribute. I haven't played in 4 generations-ish.
Oh.
3 generations.
There's a lot, though. There's a lot to unpack. If you have not seen it, go check the link. I think we have a command for that.
Exclamation direct.
Seen it? Go check the link. Exclamation direct.
There it is.
So much to unpack. We're going to England.
And it's only 7 minutes. There's so much in there, though.
We are going to England. Come on. This is one of the coolest things. Probably one of the coolest things in Pokemon history. And you could say that depending on who you are about everything. I love England, though. I love a lot of their lore, a lot of their history.
English history is cool.
Yeah, I am looking forward to this so much because English history is, and there is so much potential for so many cool things in here.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to step back from ranting about Pokemon now. So,
I mean, I don't really have anything to contribute. Silver, Nurok, anyone watching? Anything you want to talk about? English history is one of your specialties. English history is really cool. I need to read up more into it at some point.
I've got a book right here. The Raven Master. It's the My Life with the Ravens at the Tower of London by Christopher Scaife. He's the current Raven Master.
Nice.
It's a very interesting read that I've gotten like 18 pages into.
I mean, Nurok, we all do that. We did 4 entire episodes on that.
Every episode turns into that.
Except
the AAA gaming
don't
industry,
jinx it. No. We have so far made it through this episode without doing that. No.
We have 3 minutes left. We can cover this in 3 minutes.
Oh my god.
AAA gaming industry is on fire.
Damn it, Jet. Almost an entire episode.
And that's as far as I'm going.
It's like when in the side note, possible plug for Amazon, but in the Grand Tour when they went to Colombia, and at the end Jeremy Clarkson said, and we made it through the entire special without saying the C word. And then James Van's like, what, cocaine? He's like, damn it, James, we said it. We made it through the entire episode, and then you go and say the word. I'm sorry, I thought we were done. No, we're not done. It's just dumb. That's what that made me think of. Knows that Pokemon has a server popping today? Yeah, right?
And in another channel that I'm in, one of the guys was like, I'm too old for Pokemon. I'm like, what?
You're never too old for Pokemon.
You're too old for Pokemon. You're just old.
Yeah, right?
Like,
it's like the also possible segue to Article 13, but it's like the people who are trying to pass Article 13, they don't understand what live streamers do. They don't understand what content creators do. It's not direct. I've got like an entire episode planned for Article 13.
Next week we are doing Article 13 next week.
Yeah, because
Talk to Spirit about that.
it needs to be
everybody.
done. Yeah, it needs to be done.
Signal boosted, and that shit needs to be
Taken out.
It needs to be shot down.
Yeah. So next week we're doing Article 13, and I may have Spirit Fern join us if he's awake, or if not, I'll probably do an interview and ask him some questions about it. So something to look forward to. Hopefully Silver will be here next week. She should be. Anyone's welcome to join in that conversation as well.
Yeah,
If
and that's gonna be a conversation.
you may have someone from Europe who could join. Nice. Yeah, that would be that's why I was gonna ask Spirit to see if he could join, but I think he's gonna either be sleeping or at work. So, because it's like 1 a.m. in Finland right now or something. No worries, Silver. But yeah, if we can get a European perspective on this Article 13 issue, it'd be nice. But yeah, with that being said, and I think Jet wants to stop ranting.
Yeah, I've gone on too long.
But it created content.
Oh yeah.
But I think that's a good place to call it then. So, Jet never stops ranting. It fuels his soul. Yeah, right. But, alright, I'm going to end it here. Thank you for hanging out, everyone. We appreciate it. Next week, we'll be doing Article 13. If you have any opinions on it and want to voice your opinion and everything like that, feel free to come back next week and join the conversation. I don't think I'm doing games tonight here because I have this paper due tomorrow, and this guy is a madman, and it has taken me 3 hours to even get 4 pages in. It is ridiculous. But see y'all later. Have a good night. We'll be back Saturday for Soulsword Renegades, so come back for that too. Bye.